tabernacle in the Old Testament? ¿Qué recuerdas del tabernáculo en el Antiguo Testamento? ¿No recuerdas algo? You remember anything? Okay, Holy of Holies. Santo de Santos, Santo de los Santos.
Llevaba la presencia de Dios.
Okay, it had the presence of God in the tabernacle. What else? ¿Qué más?
No todo el mundo podía acercarse al tabernáculo.
Okay, not everybody in the world could go in there. Solo el sacerdote y un vez por año. So, just the high priest, one time per year. Okay, what else do you remember about the tabernacle? What's that? Yeah, es el lugar para sacrificio. Okay, what else? What else do you remember? Okay, they sacrificed animals. All right, what else? Okay, es un lugar para sangre, para cubrir, para pecado. Okay, turn to Exodus chapter 40. Vaya capítulo 40 en Éxodo. Exodus 40. Capítulo 40 de Éxodo. Versículo 34 a 35. Verses 34 and 35. Okay, who wants to read this? ¿Quién quiere leer? All right, in English, go ahead.
Cloud covered the tent of the meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Moses was not able to enter the tent because the cloud had settled on him, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle.
Okay, who wants to read it in Spanish?
Entonces una nube cubrió el tabernáculo de reunión y la medida de Jehová llenó el tabernáculo. Y no podía Moisés entrar en el tabernáculo de reunión porque la nube estaba sobre él y la gloria de Jehová lo llenaba.
Okay, why do you think John wants to make this connection with the tabernacle? ¿Por qué Juan quiere conectar Jesucristo con el tabernáculo? ¿Qué crees? Why do you think he wants to connect those two?
Por ambos poseen la gloria de Dios.
Yes, he said because both of them possess the glory of God. That's right, that's right. En facto, el tabernáculo era una flecha apuntando a Jesucristo a explicar que Él es, quién Él es. The tabernacle was like an arrow pointing at Jesus and saying, this is who He is. He has the glory of God, right? He has the glory of God. So, if that's true, then think about this. Whenever the priest entered into the tabernacle on the Day of Atonement, the glory that was in there was whose? Cuando los sacerdotes entraron al tabernáculo en el día de rendición, o el día de propiciación, is that right? Propiciación. Okay. Cuando ellos entraron, la gloria adentro era Jesucristo. The glory that was in there was Jesus's. Think about this. ¿Tú recuerdas cuando Salomón está construyendo el templo? ¿Tú recuerdas? Do you remember when Solomon was building the temple? What happened inside? ¿Qué pasó adentro? Cuando él estaba dedicando el templo. You remember when he was dedicating the temple, what happened? Smoke filled. The glory of God filled the room. La gloria de Dios lleno el cuarto. Los sacerdotes no pueden estar allá. No podrían estar en el cuarto porque la gloria de Dios ha llenado el cuarto. The priest couldn't even stand in the same room because the glory of God was in there. And you know what John's saying? That was Jesus. Juan dice, Él es Jesús. La gloria de Dios en el mundo. Do you remember when Moses was on the mountain with God? ¿Tú recuerdas cuando Moisés estaba en la montaña con Dios? Who did he see? ¿Quién vio Moisés? He saw Jesus. Él vio a Jesús en la montaña. Cuando él dice, muéstrame tu gloria. Y Jehová dice, voy a pasar delante de ti. Tú vas a ver mi bondad. Voy a proclamar mi nombre. He said, I'm going to pass right in front of you. You're going to see my goodness, and I'm going to say my name. And you know what John is saying? He's saying, that God came to earth. Juan dice que ese Dios vino a este mundo. That That's grace. Esa es gracia. You know why? Porque somos pecadores. We're sinners, y'all. Like, we're not good. No somos buenos. Tenemos problemas, ¿verdad? We have problems. Do you have problems? ¿Tienes problemas? Y Jesús sabía que tú no podrás encontrarle. Jesus knew you couldn't find him. So he came to you. The glory of God came to earth. La gloria de Dios vino al mundo. Impacta tu alma? Does that shock your soul? Does it do something to you? God came. God himself. Dios el mismo vino a nosotros. Él dice, yo quiero tomar un cuerpo. Así que tú puedes entenderme. He said, I want to take on flesh so that you can understand me. Yo quiero sentir que tú sientes. I want to feel what you feel. Yo quiero sufrir que tú sufres. I want to suffer what you suffer. And this is not just some man. No es solo un humano. Es Dios del Antiguo Testamento. ¿Tú recuerdas el diluvio? You remember the flood? Think about the power of God in the flood. Piensa el poder de Dios en el diluvio. Think about that. He killed everybody. Except for one family. Él mató toda la gente excepto una familia. ¿Quién mató?
El agua.
¿Quién envió el agua? Who sent the water? Jesus.
Fue Dios el que envió el agua.
See? Yeah, and he changed the water, right? And he changed the water too. This is God himself. And so John is saying to you, listen to this. John is saying to you, the same God that I'm telling you about, the same one that I saw is the one from the Old Testament. Juan está diciendo que el mismo Dios que estoy explicando es el mismo Dios del Antiguo Testamento. Todas las historias del Antiguo Testamento están apuntando a Jesucristo porque Él es la realización de todas las cosas en el Antiguo Testamento. He's the realization, He's the fulfillment, He's everything that happened in the Old Testament. And so John says, the Word became flesh. ¿Estás adorando a Jesucristo como Él es Jehová? Are you worshiping God like He is God? Are you worshiping Jesus like He's Jehovah? Because He is. He is. Okay, so punto uno. Juan está demostrando que Jesús es Jehová. John is demonstrating that Jesus is God and that He is the same glory. What John saw was the same glory that Moses saw. Now here's an application. Aquí es la aplicación. Cuando abrimos este Evangelio de Juan, estamos viendo la misma gloria que Moisés vio en la montaña. Think about this. Think about it. When we open this book, we are seeing the same glory that Moses saw when he was on the mountain. ¿Por qué estamos aburridos con este libro? If that's true, then why are we bored with this book? Do you love the Word of God? ¿Amas la palabra de Dios? ¿Amas la palabra de Dios? Como miel en tu boca. It's like honey in your mouth. Cada historia en este libro, la gloria de Cristo está brillando como Moisés cuando él vio la gloria en la montaña. Every story in here is showing the glory of Jesus just like Moses saw it. Do you want to be with Moses on the mountain to see Jesus? ¿Tú quieres estar con Moisés a ver la gloria que él vio? That's what's coming out of here. That's what John is saying. Que Juan dice a nosotros. Apaga tu televisor. Apaga tu celular. Quita todas las cosas que tú tienes que hacer. Y gasta tiempo con esta palabra a ver la gloria de Cristo. Turn off your get alone with Jesus and see him again. Because he is shining out from this word. John says, we have seen his glory. Juan dice, hemos contemplado su gloria. And that's why John the Baptist says, that's why I said, that one right there, he existed before I was ever born. Porque Juan Bautista dice, Juan dio testimonio de él, y a voz en cuello proclamó, este es aquel que yo decía, el que viene después de mí es superior a mí porque existía antes que yo. Necesitamos ver su gloria otra vez. Y queremos creer que Jesús es Dios porque la gloria que Juan vio es la misma. We can trust that Jesus is God because the glory that John saw is the same as Moses saw. So, I want us to go up on the mountain with Moses. Yo quiero subir con Moisés en la montaña. Don't you? Do you want that? I want that. For me, for you. So, él está demostrando que Jesús es Jehová, pero segundo, él está invitando a nosotros a probar la gracia de Jesucristo. He's inviting you to taste the grace of God again. He's inviting you to taste the grace of God. Listen to what he says right here. Versículo 10 says, de su plenitud todos hemos recibido gracia sobre gracia. So he says, of his fullness, we have all received grace upon grace. Of his fullness, we have all received grace upon grace. Now, think about this. ¿Qué significa que ellos contemplaron su gloria? What does it mean that they saw, they contemplated his glory? Puede significar muchas cosas, pero uno, ¿tú recuerdas el monte de transfiguración? Do you remember the Mount of Transfiguration? What happened? What happened in the Mount of Transfiguration? ¿Qué pasó? They saw him in his glory. Ellos le vieron en su gloria. Él como, él sacó su carne y su gloria estaba brillando. He removed his flesh almost. He broke himself open and his glory started shining out. So es una manera que ellos vieron su gloria. Pero no otro. Porque tú recuerdas que Dios en la montaña dice a Moisés, mi bondad voy a mostrarte. God said to Moses, remember this, my glory, my goodness, I'm going to show you. Así que su bondad es su gloria. Su gracia es su gloria. Su verdad es su gloria. Así cuando tú estás viendo a Jesús, tú estás viendo a su gloria. Cuando Él tiene gracia en un pecador. Cuando Él tiene bondad a una mujer que tiene condenación. Él está mostrando su gloria. When you see the goodness of God, when you see the grace of God, when you see the truth of God, what you're seeing is the glory of God. And especially when he shows grace to some sinner or some woman that's about to be stoned. But even more than that, think about this, even more than that, on the cross, en la cruz, cuando él estaba muriendo, la gloria de Dios estaba brillando. When Jesus was dying in the cross, his glory was shining so brightly. That's what it means that they saw his glory. Every time. Ellos caminaron con él para 3 años. So they walked with him for 3 years, and everything he showed them was his glory. Todos que él les mostró era su gloria. Okay, but think about this now. Think about this. Juan está diciendo que algo es diferente entre Moisés y Jesús. Something is different between Moses and Jesus. Something is way different between Moses and Jesus. Porque Juan dice, pues la ley fue dada por medio de Moisés, mientras que la gracia y la verdad nos han llegado por medio de Jesucristo. So he's saying the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Now think about this. Moisés es bueno. Es bueno a recibir la ley por medio de Moisés, pero él no está el origen de la ley. It's good to get the law through Moses. That's cool. His face was shining. That's great. And it's called to get the law through Moses. But think about this. Moses was not the origin of the law. Cuando Jesucristo vino, Dios vino, porque Él es Dios. Él es el origen. La origen, el origen. El origen de la verdad y la gracia. The difference is when Jesus came, He was the source of truth and the source of grace. So we don't have Moses. It's not like Doug's going out there and saying, "Hey guys, here's the law." We have the source. We have God Himself who came. Jesús es mejor que Moisés porque Él ha visto Dios. He's better than Moses because he's seen God. Él puede revelar, Él puede explicar Dios porque Él lo ha visto. And the thing here is, think about this. He says, hemos contemplado su gloria, la gloria que corresponde al Hijo unigénito del Padre, lleno de gracia y de verdad. He's saying, we've seen the glory of God. It was full of grace. It was full of truth. Now think about this. Did the law have grace? Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. And judgment. ¿La ley tenía gracia? ¿Qué crees? ¿La ley tenía gracia? ¿O solo condenación? ¿Solo verdad? No. The law had both. And it had both because it had sacrifice. ¿Tú recuerdas la ley tiene sacrificio también? The law had sacrifice as well. Tiene gracia. Pero oye, no estaba completado. It wasn't complete. The law